Okay, good morning to all. Now we will start our lecture because today only 43 students have joined. I will report this to your CC because strength is very. I think your class is feeling that Java is not too much important as compared to other subjects. Okay, am I audible properly? Hello, am I audible properly? Okay, okay, understood. Okay. First, I will revise some points which we have covered in the previous lecture. This is our hello, Siddhali. Siddhali, am I audible? Hello, Siddhali. Okay, I think this is your first lecture. If you are having any queries regarding previous lectures, ask me. I will provide you all the links which we have covered in our previous lectures. Okay. Now see, this is the our object-oriented programming system. Right? We are learning. From next lectures onwards, I will provide you 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, you have to join it. After that, I will not join anybody in this lecture. We are getting only one lecture from the week until you are doing like this. Okay, so we have covered these four parts means object, class, inheritance and polymorphism. Out of that we have covered method overriding, method overloading from polymorphism. Only we have to check static and dynamic polymorphism. Okay, because this is the one of the part of a polymorphism types. And after that we are moving towards the abstraction and last part is the encapsulation. So togetherly they are the concepts of a OOPS. Then in previous lecture we have covered what is meant by method overloading, then method overriding, because this is the one of the part of a polymorphism that is from the static and dynamic. Okay, then rules of a method overloading and then rules of for method overriding. For a method overriding, method must have the same name as in the parent class and the method must have the same parameter as in the parent class. Okay, and it must has a is a relationship. Okay, then covariant return type. Okay, we have seen its example also. Covariant return type specifies that return type may vary in the same direction as the subclass. Then super keyword. There are three main uses of a super keyword, which is used for the variables, then constructors and for methods. For both the fields as well as with constructor, super keyword is used. Okay, then instance initializer block. Okay, we have covered this part also. Instance initializer block is used to initialize the instant data member. It run each time when object of the class is created. We have seen examples or programs which are based on this block. Okay, then these are the rules for the instance initializer block. Final keyword in the Java. In final keyword, there are again three ways: with variable, with method, and with class. Okay, and today we are going to see there are two types of a polymorphism. First one is a compile time, which is called as the static polymorphism, and runtime, which is called as the dynamic polymorphism. But before moving towards these types, I have first covered what is meant by method overloading and what is meant by method overriding, because these are the parts of a compile time and static time polymorphisms. Because whenever we will directly learn the types of a polymorphism, it may happen that it may be confusion part. That's why I have first covered method overloading and method overriding. Out of that, method overloading is nothing but the compile time or static polymorphism. Okay, because method overloading is checked at the time of a compilation of a program, and method overriding is checked at the time of a running of a program. Now the how to find out this difference, that is the compile time polymorphism and runtime. Whenever we will move towards the whenever we will move towards the next chapter, that is the exception handling, at that time you will find out the actual difference between compile time and runtime. Okay, why we are having some errors at the compile time and why we are having some errors at the runtime. Okay, so till now only consider that compile time polymorphism is nothing but the method overloading concept, and runtime or dynamic polymorphism nothing but the method overriding. Okay, it means polymorphism in Java is a concept by which we can perform a single action in different ways. Okay, as we have discussed earlier. Okay, then there are two types of a polymorphism as we have discussed, that is the compile time and runtime. Okay, now see runtime polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism. Okay, now we will first consider runtime polymorphism. Okay, in runtime polymorphism, it is a process in which a call to an overridden method is resolved at a runtime rather compile time. Okay, in this process, a overridden method is called through the reference variable of a superclass. The determination of the method to be based on the object being referred to the reference variable. Okay, for completion of the runtime polymorphism, we have seen method overriding, but method overriding is not sufficient to achieve the completion of a polymorphism. We need upcasting as well as downcasting. Okay, first we will understand what is meant by upcasting. If the reference variable of a parent class refers to the object of a child class is known as the upcasting. We have seen many programs in previous lecture. At that time I have told you that we will consider that part in the next lecture. Now this is the right time to explain this type of a declaration of objects. Okay, now see what is meant by upcasting. If the reference variable of a parent class refers to the object of a child class is known as the upcasting. Now see, I will show you one program in this slide only. I have created one class, that is the bike. In that I have created one method, that is the run method. See here method overriding is there as we have discussed runtime polymorphism. Hello, hello. Is there
Hello.
any problem? Yes, Siddhali, is there any problem? Okay. See here, as we have discussed, to achieve runtime polymorphism, we need method overriding. or with the help of a method overriding, we can achieve runtime morphism. See here, I have created one class bike. In that run method is there. Only I have printed running, and another class is the splendor, which extends the bike class. And in that, uh, I have written one statement running safely with 60 kilometer. Okay, so method name is same, but we have accessed in the different classes. That's why it is called as the method overriding. Then now come into the main method. In main method, first I have created object of a class B, then new splendor. Okay, so this declaration of a object with the help of a parent class as well as child class is called as the upcasting. Means what we have done, we have created object of a bike class, that is the object of a parent class, with the help of a super with the help of a child class constructor. Okay, so this process is called as the upcasting, and with the help of a object of a parent class we have accessed the run method. Now tell me what will be the answer for this. Yes, what will be answer for this program? Anybody can try. Again, see what is the program. We have created object of a class bike with the help of a child class constructor, that is the splendor, and we have accessed the method run. Then which statement is get printed in front of you?
Running.
Okay, anybody else? Those who have understood this flow of program, because I have shown you flow of program in the last lecture. Okay. Yes, anybody want to explain it?
Ma'am, running is right.
No, running is not right. That's why I'm asking from your side again and again. Run method in Splendor
We are creating
class.
reference.
Okay.
So what I thought like running is printed over there.
Yes. If we have created object of a parent class only with the help of a parent class, then the answer is running. But here we have created object of a parent class with the help of a child class. That's why your answer is this. Okay. Now I will show you how it is coming. See here. बाईक क्लासचा आपण ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केलाय, राईट? आणि तो कुणाच्या मदतीने केलाय तर स्प्लेंडर ह्या क्लासच्या मदतीने. त्यामुळे स्प्लेंडर क्लासमध्ये जी काही मेथड रन आहे ती इथे इम्प्लिमेंट होणार आहे. जर आपण इथं बाईकच क्लास घेतला असता तर त्या केसमध्ये तुमचं आन्सर काय असलं असतं रनिंग. सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स बिटवीन रेफरन्स व्हेरिएबल. ओके, म्हणजेच अपकास्टिंगचं मिनिंग काय आलंय? इफ द रेफरन्स व्हेरिएबल ऑफ अ पॅरेंट क्लास रेफर्स टू द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ चाइल्ड क्लास इज नोन ॲज द अपकास्टिंग. म्हणजेच रेफरन्स व्हेरिएबल आपण पॅरेंट क्लासचं क्रिएट केलंय आणि यूज कुणाला केलंय? चाइल्ड क्लासला. त्याच्यामुळे चाइल्ड क्लासला जी मेथड आपण लिहिलेली आहे रन, त्यातलीच व्हॅल्यू प्रिंट होणार आहे. Suppose we have created object of a bike class with the help of a bike constructor only, then your answer is a running. Okay, understood the difference between creation of simple object and upcasting? Okay, now we will consider one more example. Okay, see here, I have considered one animal class. In that eat method is there, and animal is eating is printed on the console through this method. And another one method is eat in the dog class, and dog class extend the animal class in your program. Here dog is eating is the statement which will be print with the help of a object of dog class. Now see, I have created another class having name as a baby dog one and which extend the dog class in its. Now see, this is the main method. In that main method, animal class object is created. Okay, and with the help of a baby dog one means this one, and it method is called. Now consider this program and what will be its answer? You can run it on your online compiler, or if you are having laptop you can run it on your laptop. Yes, anybody got the answer? As previous program, here also we are using object of a parent class, and with the help of a object of a parent class we are accessing the method that is the it. But out of these two, which one will be printed on the console? Because we have created with the help of a baby dog one class. Because baby dog one is accessing the class dog, and dog class accessing the all the methods from animal class. According to that, you have to tell me its answer. If we if we have revised previous class programs, then there is a no problem, because these are totally depends on the polymorphism concepts, not any other concept. Today we have considered only upcasting part, not any other part. Yes, anybody got the answer? Okay. First of all, do one thing. Take its screenshot. You have to execute it and you have to tell me its answer after completion of this lecture. Okay, because this part is totally depend on the creation of an object. We are creating object with the help of either through parent class or through child class. According to that your answer will be get changed. So you have to implement this program today only, and you have to share your screens with me before 6 p.m. today. ठीक आहे, संध्याकाळी 6 पर्यंत ह्याचे स्क्रीनशॉट्स मला यायला पाहिजेत. त्याशिवाय तुम्ही पॉलिमॉर्फिझम ही कन्सेप्ट इम्प्लिमेंट करताय हे मला नाही कळणार. हे तुम्हाला आज प्रोग्राम रन करायचा आहे आणि ह्याचे स्क्रीनशॉट्स मला शेअर करायचे आहेत. Okay, now I will move towards the next example. Take its screenshot so you can implement it. Okay. Next part is connecting a method which is also a part of the runtime polymorphism only. Okay, so we have to see what is meant by static binding as well as dynamic binding. This is the part of a this is also a part of a runtime polymorphism. Okay, because runtime polymorphism is not achieved only with the upcasting. We should know what is meant by static binding as well as dynamic binding. Okay, now first understood what is meant by static binding. Connecting a method call to the method body is known as the binding. First of all, understand what is meant by binding. Connecting a method call to the method body is known as the binding, and it is divided into two parts: static binding as well as dynamic binding. I know these concepts are somewhat complicated for you because you are learning it for first time. That's why I have given you this program as a homework, so you can understand that with the help of which object we can access the which method. Okay, that's why I have told you that implement it. Now look at the binding concept. Okay, static binding and dynamic binding. First of all, I will tell you what is mean by static binding. When type of a object is determined at the compile time. Okay, when type of the object is determined at compile time, it is known as the static binding. And the when the type of object determined at the runtime is called as the dynamic binding. So whenever you will find out the concept static and dynamic, you should remember that static means at the time of a compilation and dynamic means at the time of a running of a program. So through these words you can understand what will happen. Okay, static at the time of a compilation, dynamic at the time of a running. According to that you have to remember it. Now this binding is done with variables as well as reference and the object type. Okay, this binding takes place with the help of variables, references we have, and the objects we have. Okay, so this is totally depend on all these three things. When type of a object is determined at the compile time is known as the static binding. If there is any private, final, or static method in a class, there is a static binding. Okay, लक्षात येत आहे? If there is any private, final, or static method in the class, there is a static binding. स्टॅटिक बाइंडिंग कधी असणार आहे? जर दिलेल्या क्लासमध्ये प्रायव्हेट, फायनल किंवा स्टॅटिक मेथड्स असतील तरच स्टॅटिक बाइंडिंग पॉसिबल आहे, अदरवाइज नाही. नाउ आय विल शो यू वन प्रोग्राम so you can understand it better. Okay, see here, a very small program is there. In that first class, that is the dog, private void it. Up till now we have not declared any method as a private. Either it will be public or it will be default. Okay, now whenever I will declare my method as a private, at that time static binding is done. Means at the time of a compilation of your program, the complete binding will be takes place. Okay, so I have declared here method as a private. In that I have written one simple statement: dog is eating. Then in main method, I have created simple object of a dog class and I have accessed this method. This is a very simple example, but this whenever we are declaring our method as a private, final, or private, final, or static, in that case only static binding is takes place. Otherwise, we have to check another part, that is the dynamic binding. Okay, so this is the very simple example. Whether you need to run it, okay, I will run it. Okay, so I have moved inside this folder. Now I will set the path. Okay, now see, our program is regarding with static binding. In that simple doc class is there. Okay, this is our first program. Now see, it has taken some time. That time, in that time period, it has done its binding process. Okay, up till now we have not seen such a types of a binding. Okay, so this is the very simple program you have already learned at the time of a object creation only, but this is nothing but the static binding. Means whenever we are creating our methods with the help of a private, final or static, in that case static binding is done. Now I will move towards the next part, that is dynamic binding. Okay, so see, this is second one, dynamic binding. First we have seen static binding, which is completed at the time of a compilation, and dynamic nothing but at the time of a runtime. Okay, means after compilation we are inter with the help of a Java interpreter, we are interpreting it, means we are running that program. At that time the binding will be done. Okay, now in this case the runtime polymorphism concept, that is the upcasting, is get implemented. Okay, now I will show you example so you can understand it. I will show you another example. Okay, see, as we have seen in the upcasting part. Okay, same example is there. With the help of a dog1, means with the help of a child class, we have created object of a parent class, and through we are accessing the it method. In that case, what will be the our answer? Okay, now you can tell me.
Animal.
Okay, animal is
Animal
eating.
is eating.
Now see its answer. Now see, this is the dynamic binding. See, yes.
Sorry, sorry, ma'am. I actually I was told
ओके ओके
previous program
अंडरस्टूड
output.
प्रिव्हियसचं सांगितलं का ठीक आहे ओके अँड फॉर दिस वन
Yeah. Minimize the command prompt. I
ओके
have
आय हॅव
to.
मिनिमाइज
Uh,
right
Dog is eating.
dog is eating because we have created our object of an animal class with the help of a child class, that is the dog one, and through that object the eat method is called. Now see its answer. Okay, understood? This is the dynamic binding, means this binding is done at the time of a running of your program. Now see, I will make change over here. Now this is not a part of a dynamic binding. This is the simple program. Okay, this is nothing but the static binding, means we have created object of a parent class with the help of a constructor of the parent class only. So this is considered as a, okay, now see, I will run it. Okay, at that time animal is eating, means the method of a animal class is extracted over here, because we have created simple object for the animal class, not with the help of a dog class. Whenever upcasting is used, in that case which class we have used, means which child class we have used to create object of a parent class, in that the method which is present in the child class, that method is get implemented, not a parent class method. Okay, any queries regarding this? This is the somewhat confusing concepts, so check first, then I can move towards next example. Okay, take its screenshot. I have kept which we have seen the program. Okay, so this is the concept of a static binding and dynamic binding. I will again revise it. Static binding is nothing but the compile time binding of a reference variables when our methods are private, static and final, then and then only static binding is achieved. Otherwise, dynamic binding is done, and dynamic binding is available with the help of a upcasting. Okay. Now I will move towards the next part. The next part is nothing but the instance of operator. Okay, instance of is completely nothing but one of the test whether the object is an instance of a specified type, either it will be class, subclass, or interface. Okay, so this is the operator which is used to check the whether instance is of whether it is from class or from interface. Okay, the instance of in the Java is also known as type comparison operator. Okay, because here we are checking whether given object is an instance of a class or instance of a object class, subclass as well as interface. Okay, so it is also called as the type comparison operator. So you should remember the another name for instance of operator is type comparison. But while writing in the program you should write instance of as it is. Okay, it compares the instance with its type. It return either true or false if we apply the instance of operator with any variable that has null value. It returns false. Okay, any query regarding this? I have taken very simple example, so we can understand it. How to use instance of a operator through that you can understand it how to use instance of a operator in your program. In that, simple object is created, that is nothing but the this one simple one, s is equal to new simple one, and s instance of a simple one. ह्याचं meaning काय आहे? s हा ऑब्जेक्ट हा इन्स्टन्स आहे कुणाचा? सॅम्पल simple one ह्या क्लासचा. Okay, so its answer is true because yes, s is the object of a simple one. That's why s instance of simple one is the true. Okay, any query regarding this? I have taken very simple example so we can move towards the day-to-day life examples. Okay, should I run it? Yes, should I run it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay, because here s is the object of a simple one, that's why answer is a true. Now see, I will write here as s is the instance of a only simple. I have removed class name simple one. I have written here only simple. Now check here, error will be there or it will be running successfully. Okay, now see, here error is there because there is no any simple class in our program. That's why it has shown me error. Okay, now suppose I have created only means I have only declared that variable. I have not given any definition for that variable, means I have written here null. I have saved this program. Now here answer will be become as false as I have declared right now. Okay, which means what? If we apply instance of operator with any variable that has a null value, it returns false. Now see, I have saved here as a null value. Now when we will run it, it will give answer as a false because we have not created any instance of that class. लक्षात येते? जर आपण क्लासचा इन्स्टन्स क्रिएट केला असेल तर त्याच केसमध्ये ह्या स्टेटमेंटचा आन्सर तुमचं ट्रू येईल, अदरवाईज काय येणार आहे, फॉल्स. ओके, सो यू शुड रिमेंबर these थिंग्स. Okay, so take down its screenshot. This is the very simple example. Now I will move towards the another example. Okay, first I will explain it. If dog extend animal, then object of a dog can be referred by either dog or animal class. Okay, as we have seen in upcasting. ठीक आहे, upcasting यूज केलं असेल तर मगाचप्रमाणे डॉग अॅनिमल क्लासचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केला असेल आणि तो डॉग क्लासच्या मदतीने केलेला असेल. ठीक आहे. नाउ आय विल शो यू अनदर एक्झाम्पल. Okay, here you can see it. First I have created animal class. Okay, this is only animal class. I have not written anything in it. Okay, only creation of a class, not a definition of a class. Then second class, class dog, which extend the animal class, and in that class we have written our main method. Now I have created the object of a dog class with the help of a dog class only. Here I have not used upcasting. This is the simple declaration of a object, and D is the instance of an animal. Now animal is the parent class for dog 2, but here we have extended in our program. That's why its answer become as a true. लक्षात येते, इथं आपण काय केलेलं आहे, डॉगचा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केलेला आहे डॉग 2 या क्लासचा, पण इनहेरिटन्स कन्सेप्ट यूज केलेली आहे. मीन्स अॅनिमल क्लास आहे तो इनहेरिट करून घेतलाय डॉग 2 मध्ये, म्हणून डी इज इन्स्टन्स ऑफ अ अॅनिमल. त्याच्यामुळे डी हा अॅनिमलचा पण इन्स्टन्स झालेला आहे. लक्षात येतं, त्याच्यामुळे ह्याचा आन्सर ट्रू येणार आहे. Okay, for this one is a true because we have inherited animal class in our child class. Now see, I will write here dog 2, then also your answer is the one and the same because this is the by default the instance of a dog class. Okay, so this is the use of a instance of operator to check whether given instance is regarding with given class or not. Because suppose we have written a very big program, in that case we have to check whether given instance is related to which class. For that purpose we are using it in our program, instance of a operator. Now I have already told you regarding the null value. Now we will move towards the downcasting with instance of operator. Till now we have covered simple operator, then upcasting part. Now we are moving towards the downcasting. Downcasting is totally opposite to upcasting. Means in upcasting we are implementing object of a parent class with the help of a child class constructor. And in downcasting, what you have to do, you have to create dog. Suppose I have created one program that is the dog and animal classes. Okay, in that case how you will implement downcasting, now I will show you its syntax. Now see, same animal class is there, then I have created one another dog class, I have inherited animal class in this, then static void main. Whenever we are declaring static as our method, that means we are implementing static binding. Okay, so this concept is also considered over here. Okay, now see here, For method name, I have given it as a method only. In that, animal and its object. लक्षात येते काय केलंय? इथं animalचाच object use केलाय as a one parameter. In that, what I have written, if instance of dog3, if A is instance of a dog3, then and then only we can go inside, otherwise we will move outside. पण A हा कुणाचा object आहे? animalचा, right? So we can come inside this program because we have inherited animal class in our dog. Now this is the downcasting syntax, means creating object of a dog3 as a D, and here we have provided object of a animal class. लक्षात येतंय? म्हणजे न्यू कीवर्ड आपण यूज करून dog3 चा ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करणार होतो आणि बाय डिफॉल्टली animal क्लास पण ऍक्सेस करू शकत होतो. In place of that, what I have written, class name followed by object of a parent class. Okay, so this method, this declaration is called as the downcasting. A is the instance of a dog3 because we have extended animal class in our program. So in this, true is there in that case. So if loop is valid, so we will move towards inside loop. Then it is the downcasting process. Through downcasting, we have declared object D, and this statement is get printed in front of us. Okay, now in main method, what we will do, we will create object of an animal class with the help of a child class. Okay, so this is nothing but the upcasting. Okay, as we have seen earlier. And dog3 dot method, and in that method we have provided object of a parent class according to this one. dog3 काय आहे? तुमचा क्लास आहे, राईट? मेथड ही तुमची इथे क्रिएट केलेली मेथड नेम, आणि ए हा काय आहे? तुमचा ऑब्जेक्ट आहे जो आपण ऍज अ पॅरामीटर म्हणून मेथडला पास करणार होतो, राईट? सो this is the process of a downcasting. This is little bit tricky. Mostly we are not using in our program, but you should know in some cases you need this downcasting and upcasting. That's why this is in your syllabus. Okay, so you have to follow this process again and again so you can remember it, how to downcasting and how to use it in your main method. Okay, so try this program for multiple times, then and then only it will be very easy for you. Okay, so I will run this program. Okay, downcast is perform, जे आपण इथे स्टेटमेंट लिहिलं होतं. Any query regarding this downcasting? Yes, we can apply this without instance of operator also. Okay, we have used both the ways, means downcasting is also used over here, and uh, instance of operator is also used. We can implement the same program without instance of operator also. I will show you that program also. Only see whether you have done it, means we have taken its screenshot, so I can run that program also. Okay, now see, I will keep this program as it is, only I will remove this loop. Okay, I have removed if loop, but I have kept these two statements. Okay, I have used single comment, not a double comment, means complete block comment. I have only used comment for the line. Now see, it will directly move towards inside the loop because we have removed that loop, and without instance of operator we can implement that program. Okay, so you can take the both screenshots, so it will be very easy. Okay. Now we have seen right now the regarding downcasting. When subclass type refers to the object of a parent class, it's called as the downcasting. It is totally opposite to the upcasting. Okay, am I right? Now we have to move towards the next concept, that is the real use of an instance of operator. So a real use of an instance of operator is what we have to apply these programs with our day-to-day life. Now I will tell you some simple statements. You have to implement it from your side so you can understand the upcasting as well as downcasting with you. Okay. मी तुम्हाला जेव्हा स्टेटमेंट्स प्रोव्हाइड करते त्यावेळेस त्याचं स्टेटमेंट मी तुम्हाला प्रोव्हाइड करते. टिल नाउ you have to implement the programs which we have completed in today's lecture. Okay, so first complete that program with you, practice those programs, then I will provide you statements. Before providing statements, I will show some day-to-day life programs so you can use it in your projects also. Okay, so this is the totally depend on the downcasting and upcasting. Then second statement, if we perform it directly, compiler gives compilation error. Okay, if you perform it typecasting. ही लक्षात येते कधी एरर येईल ज्यावेळेस आपण डायरेक्टली डाऊनकास्टिंग फक्त केलंय त्याच्या आधी अपकास्टिंगचा पार्टच यूज नाही केला त्या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला क्लास कास्ट एक्सेप्शन येऊ शकतं अदरवाइज देर इज अ नो नेसेसिटी टू फाइंड आउट दिस एरर. But if we use instance of operator, downcasting is possible. That's why first I have used instance of operator, and without this also we have implemented, because here we have used upcasting method and then we have moved towards the downcasting. That's why there is no error regarding class cast exception. Okay, we will see what are the exceptions, how we can find out whether exception is present in our class or not. We will see all those parts in third chapter. Okay, now we will move towards the next pillar of a Java, that is the abstraction. Okay, till now we have covered two OOPS concept, that is the inheritance and polymorphism. Now we will see the abstraction. In abstraction again two parts are there, abstract class and interfaces. Because with the help of an interface only we can achieve the remaining two inheritances. Okay, we cannot achieve with the help of a class. So now we will move towards that part. Now first understand that what is meant by abstraction. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. Okay, abstraction means what? It is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. So there are two ways to achieve the abstraction in Java. First one is an abstract class, but in abstract class 0 to 100% hiding will be there. We cannot predict that we have hidden our data 100% sure, but in interfaces we can say that we have hidden our data 100%ly. Okay, so but for sometimes we need abstract class and sometimes we need interfaces. Okay, so first we will see what is meant by abstract class. A class which is declared with the abstract keyword is known as the abstract class, which is used for the only whether given class is abstract or not. Okay, this is not actual definition, only this is the declaration part, how we can find out whether given class is a abstract or not. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods in the method body. Okay, so which points we should remember is that here first one, an abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword. It can have abstract and non-abstract methods. ओके, जर ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास डिक्लेअर केलाय तर कंपल्सरी नाही की त्याच्यातल्या मेथड्स ऍबस्ट्रॅक्टच पाहिजेत. त्या नॉन ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट असल्या तरी कन्सिडर होतात. इट कॅनॉट बी instantiated. Okay, it can have constructors and static methods also. Okay, it can have final methods which will force the subclass not to change the body of the method. ओके, जेव्हा आपण एक्झाम्पल्स चेक करणार आहे त्यावेळेस ह्या सगळ्या पॉइंट्सचा कन्सिडरेशन करूया. ओके, so before moving towards the interfaces, first we will see some programs which are based on the abstract class. Okay, so first I will move my command prompt inside this folder. Again we need to set the path because we have changed our folder. Okay, now I will open my first program. Very basic program for the abstract class with the help of a abstract method. Now see, the method which is declared as abstract and does not have implementation is known as the abstract method. Okay, now this is the abstract class bike is the abstract class and run is the abstract method. Means we have only declared, we have not written, or we have not finding out any definition through this. Now see, check its syntax what I have written. Here I have created method but I have not written here any opening and closing bracket. I have written only the semicolon as we have writing in our simple statements. We are ending our statements with the help of a semicolon. In same format I have declared here one abstract method. ओके, जर तुम्ही इथं ब्रॅकेट्स दिले तर तुम्हाला एरर येईल किंवा एक्सेप्शन ऑकर होईल. ओके, सो take care of this. After declaring abstract method you have to end it with the help of a semicolon. Then I have used one another class that is the Honda 4. In that I have extended the abstract class that is the bike, and here actually definition of run method is written. ओके, म्हणजे आपण बाईक क्लास मध्ये काय केलंय, रन मेथड ही फक्त डिक्लेअर केली. abstract is mainly used for the declaration purpose. Actual definition we are writing in the child classes. Okay, so same way here in child class we have written its actual definition. Then main method, in main method we have created object of a bike class with the help of a child class, that is upcasting process is used, and here run method is access. So here this run method is by defaultly access because we have used upcasting part, not a simple object creation. जर simple object creation केलं तर काय होणार आहे, होंडा क्लासचाच तुम्हाला कंपल्सरी ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करावा लागेल, अदरवाइज it may generate errors. Okay, now I will run this program. This is the program based on the abstract class. Okay, running safely, which we have written in our run method. Okay, so check this program once again. If you are having any queries you can ask me, so I can move towards the next program.
Ma'am,
Yes,
in abstract class we are only defining method, and we are implementing those means defining those methods in the derived class.
yes.
Okay, then I'm right. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. Okay, should I move towards next example?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay. Now I will show you one more example based on the abstract class. This is the example based on the rectangles and circles, means geometry. Okay, now see, suppose I want to print some values, or I want to draw some circle and rectangle. Okay, I am not actually drawing, I am only writing names for these methods. Okay, now shape is nothing but the same or similar property for rectangle as well as this circle. Okay, so I have created one class, that is the shape, which is the abstract one in that draw method, which is also one abstract, so I have ended with the semicolon. Then I have created one class, that is the rectangle, which extends properties of the shape class. Okay, now here actual definition of draw method is provided. Same with circle class, means here two classes are there, rectangle and circle one, which are accessing the properties of the shape class. Okay, which is the abstract one. And then test abstraction one is the main class. In that class, I am accessing the our child classes. Okay, now see here, I have created object, that is the S, with the help of a circle one. ठीक आहे, इथं अपकास्टिंगच यूज केलंय, पण कुणाचं हेल्प यूज केलीये, सर्कल वन ह्या क्लासची. मीन्स व्हॉट एव्हर व्हॅल्यूज विच विल बी प्रिंटेड ऑन अवर कन्सोल आर फ्रॉम दी circle class, means these values are get printed in front of us. Okay, now I will show you with the running part. Okay, test abstraction is the name of our class. See, drawing circle, because okay, drawing circle is the answer because we have used circle class to create object of a shape class, means abstract class. Now suppose I have written here rectangle. In that case, what will happen? It will print those values which are present in the draw method, which is present in the rectangle class, because here in upcasting we have used the rectangle as a one child class. Okay, now I will save this program. Okay, now you can check its answer. Drawing rectangle. Understood? So according to your object's creation, your answer will be depend which method you are calling, because these are nothing but the method overriding concept. Okay, so to avoid confusion, we are using the upcasting and abstraction also. Okay, any queries regarding this?
Ma'am, you are creating a reference of the abstract class. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So I'm little bit confused because we can't create the object of an
Object of right, right, right. But
okay.
suppose I have told you that you are creating references that
Yeah, ma'am.
in that's why I have told you we are creating objects. Okay,
Okay.
so whenever you will familiar with all this concept, then it will be easy for you to find out these are the references for of abstract classes. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
okay. So in the same fashion, you can create one day-to-day life example, that is the banking example. As we have seen in earlier example, means earlier lectures, rate of interest. Okay, so same method, that is the get rate of interest is the one method through that we are accessing different banks rate of interest, like RBI, SBI, then ICICI likewise. So in same fashion you can create that example also. So take it as a one homework, and you can share it to me personally, or you can share it on your group also, no problem. Okay, then we will move towards the next example, which is also depend on the same and one. Okay, now see here. Up till now we have checked the abstract class and abstract method. We have not checked constructor in it. Okay, suppose abstract class is having constructor, data members and methods. What will happen? An abstract class can have a data members, abstract methods and method body, not non-abstract method. Okay, constructor and even main method. Okay, now see how we can use it in our program. Now see it. How can we do it? First, I have created one abstract class, that is the bike. In that constructor bike, and in that I have written one statement. Only this is the one constructor. Then this one is the abstract method and this one is the simple method. As we have seen the rules of a abstract class. Whenever we are creating any abstract class, then we can use methods those who are having abstract or non-abstract. Okay, so whenever we are creating abstract class, it may has bike, means it may has a constructor with it, then abstract method and non-abstract method. So all these three are allowed while creating the abstract classes. लक्षात येतंय? ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास जेव्हा आपण लिहितो त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही कन्स्ट्रक्टर पण यूज करू शकता, ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट मेथड्स किंवा नॉन ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट मेथड्स. ऑल these three things are allowed while creating the abstract class. Then I have created here one more class. In that class I have extended properties of a abstract class, that is the bike class, and same method is there because this is the abstract method, means we have declared here, not defined. In this Honda class we have defined its actual values. Then in this class we have created main method. We have created object of a bike class with the help of a child class, that is the Honda. Then we have called run method over here because this is the reference object, is the reference for bike class, but here run is the method which we have declared in the, means we have defined in the Honda class. And then change gear, this is the one method which we have declared already in the abstract class. Okay, so these are the ways to implement the abstract classes. Okay, so first one is what here, sorry, here whenever we are accessing Honda, it will move towards the constructor. लक्षात येतंय? कारण की आपण कुणाचा रेफरन्स क्रिएट केलाय, बाईक क्लासचा, आणि बाईक क्लासमध्ये आपण काय केलेलं आहे, एक कन्स्ट्रक्टर लिहिलाय. त्यामुळे जेव्हा आपण होंडाचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर इथं क्रिएट यूज करतोय ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करताना, म्हणजेच रेफरन्स क्रिएट करताना, त्यावेळेस बाय डिफॉल्टली बाईक ह्या कन्स्ट्रक्टर कडे जाऊन बाईक इज क्रिएटेड विल बी प्रिंटेड ऑन दी console. Then next one is the run method, so it will print running safely, and last one is a change gear which is present in the abstract class bike and it will print gear change. So this is the flow of working of your program. Okay, if you have understood it, so we can move towards the next. Any queries? Yes, any queries are there? Am I audible?
Ma'am,
Yes.
if we give the parameter to, sorry, constructor,
Okay.
then means we have to define again that constructor in like child class.
No, no, there is no necessity. I will show you
What,
its example.
how can we assign the parameter to values in the abstract class?
In abstract class. Okay, we can write there. mm, I will show over here. Now suppose we have written here some parameters, then what will happen? Suppose I have written one integer parameter, and again here you have to create its constructor. Suppose I have given here value as a 5. Now see what I have done. I have only given here parameter as a integer a and I have passed over here. Now check what will happen. Okay, so this will be error. Why this error is in front of you? Because we have created directly constructor of a Honda class, but here we have not created any constructor. अंडरस्टूड. लक्षात येतंय? ज्यावेळेस आपण पॅरामीटर्स देतोय त्यावेळेस प्रॉब्लेम काय होणार आहे? बाय डिफॉल्ट आपण जेव्हा एखादी क्लास क्रिएट करतोय आणि ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करताना इथे बाय डिफॉल्ट डिफॉल्ट कन्स्ट्रक्टर यूज केला जातो. लक्षात येतंय? जेव्हा आपण एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट किंवा रेफरन्स क्रिएट करायला जातो त्यावेळेस बाय डिफॉल्ट डिफॉल्ट कन्स्ट्रक्टर यूज केला जातो. पण जर मी इथे एखादं व्हेरिएबल द्यायला गेले तर तुम्हाला इथे त्या होंडा क्लासचा कन्स्ट्रक्टर पण क्रिएट करावा लागेल. ठीक आहे. Now see, I have only created its constructor. I have not given any values over here. Okay. Now see, I will do one more thing. I will pass here one parameter naming as a b. I have not written anything over here. Okay. Now see. Okay. Because we are unable to write these things. Either we need this variable over here. लक्षात येते दिसचा यूज आपण केला होता सेम फॉर्मॅट मध्ये. तुम्हाला इथं ते व्हेरिएबल फक्त ऍक्सेस करून द्यावं लागेल. ओके. इज इट विजिबल or should I give some more space?
No,
Okay.
ma'am, it's visible.
Visible? Okay.
Yeah.
Now see, I have created here object. I have created one variable. Then I have created one constructor that is the Honda because I want to pass value to this bike constructor and I have assigned this one and the same. Okay, now see. Okay, still it is not taking because constructor bike in class bike cannot be applied to the given types. Again same error. लक्षात येतंय? कारण आपल्याला ही व्हॅल्यू कोणाला असाइन करावी लागणार आहे? ए ला. त्याच्यामुळे ही व्हॅल्यू ती कन्सिडर होत नाही. सो इन दॅट केस व्हॉट यू नीड you have to assign this variable b to variable a. Okay, लक्षात येतंय? मी मुद्दाम सगळ्या एरर दाखवत तुम्हाला पुढे नेते जेणेकरून तुम्हाला जर कुठे चुकलात करताना तर तुमच्या लक्षात यावं. लक्षात येतंय? cannot find symbol a is equal to a. Sorry, a is equal to b. कारण a हा इथं कन्स्ट्रक्टर मध्ये ऍक्सेस केलेला आहे. त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला इथं हा डायरेक्टली a ऍक्सेस करता येणार नाही. तर त्यासाठी आपण कोणता कीवर्ड यूज करत होतो?
Super,
Anybody?
super,
Right.
super, super.
Right. Okay. ओके. त्याच्यामुळे आपण सध्या इथे कन्स्ट्रक्टरची कन्सेप्ट यूज करत नाही. कारण की ऍबस्ट्रॅक्ट क्लास मधला लक्षात येतोय प्रॉब्लेम काय येतोय? अंडरस्टूड? हॅलो?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So
Now,
we need some more functionality. We will see in the next lectures also. Okay. To how to call constructors. Okay. So for that some functionalities are there, but right now I have told you it may happen that you will be having some confusion with you. That's why I have avoided that things. Till now only remember that we are using default constructors in our programs right now. लक्षात येतंय? त्याच्यामुळे मी आता ती कन्सेप्ट फक्त डिफॉल्ट कन्स्ट्रक्टर वरतीच यूज केली होती. ओके. त्यासाठीच आपल्याला इंटरफेस चेक करायचा आहे. That's why we are showing that abstract class is having 0 to 100% hiding. It cannot hide 100% surely while doing this abstraction process. That's why interface is present in front of us. लक्षात येते? त्याच्यामुळे आपण इंटरफेस चेक करणार आहे. जर आपण डायरेक्टली ॲब्स्ट्रॅक्ट क्लासने ही प्रोसेस करू शकत असतो तर आपल्याला इंटरफेसची गरज नसती पडली. बट while using this constructor we are having some limitations. That's why we will move towards the next part, that is the interface. Okay, have you taken a screenshot? Yes, if you have taken its screenshot, so we can move towards the next. Okay, next concept is nothing but the interface. An interface in Java is a blueprint of a class. Okay, it has a static constants and abstract methods. So with the help of this we can achieve that constructor part. Okay, the interface in Java is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. There can be only abstract methods in the Java interface, not method body. लक्षात येते? It is used to achieve abstraction and multiple inheritance in Java, which is not possible with the help of a classes. Okay, so here interfaces are used. Java interface also represents the is a relationship, means inheritance concept ही आपल्याला इथून अचीव करता येते. म्हणजे सिंगल इनहेरिटन्स, then multi-level inheritance is also achieved with the help of a interfaces, but we cannot implement multiple inheritance with the help of a class. Okay, now see why to use interfaces in Java. Why to use interfaces in Java? There are main three reasons why to use. It is used to achieve abstraction. Then second one, by interface we can support the functionality of multiple inheritance, as well as we can implement hybrid inheritance, which is not possible with the help of a classes. It can be used to achieve loose coupling. What is meant by loose coupling we will see if possible in the today's lecture, otherwise in the next lecture. Okay, then first use. First use, it is used to achieve abstraction. Now, how to declare an interface? Okay, so this is the theory part. Now we have to move towards how to declare the interface. Now first see is what is meant by interfaces declaration. An interface is declared by using the interface keyword. Like for abstraction, abstract keyword is there. Okay, it provides total abstraction, means all the methods in the interface are declared with the empty body. Okay, and all the fields are public, static and final by default. ठीक आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही आपण मेथड्स डिक्लेअर करतोय त्याला फक्त एम्प्टी बॉडी असणार आहे आणि त्या मेथड्स किंवा फील्ड्स बाय डिफॉल्ट पब्लिक, स्टॅटिक आणि फायनल असणार आहेत. अ क्लास दॅट इम्प्लिमेंट्स an interface must implement all the methods declared in the interface. ओके, म्हणजे क्लासमध्येच त्याची ती काही डेफिनेशन आहे ती कंपल्सरी लिहिली जाणार आहे. ओके, then before moving towards the actual example we will see the relationship between classes and interfaces, so you can easily understand how to run or how to write those programs. Now see here, classes extend classes with the help of a extend keyword, means child class we access the properties of a parent class with the help of a extend keyword. And जेव्हा आपण इंटरफेस कन्सिडर करतोय त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला तुमच्या चाइल्ड क्लास मध्ये पॅरेंट क्लास आता इथं इंटरफेस यूज करावा लागतो, राईट? हाऊ टू ऍक्सेस दिस इंटरफेस इन द क्लास विथ द हेल्प ऑफ अ इम्प्लिमेंट कीवर्ड. And whenever we are accessing interface in our interface, then extend keyword. म्हणजेच क्लासेस मध्ये क्लास ऍक्सेस करणार असेल तर एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड यूज करतोय. इंटरफेसेस मध्ये इंटरफेस ऍक्सेस करणार असाल तर एक्सटेंड कीवर्ड यूज करतोय. पण क्लासेस मध्ये इंटरफेस ऍक्सेस करणार असाल तर इम्प्लिमेंट्स हा कीवर्ड यूज केला जाते. बट यू कॅनॉट ऍक्सेस classes in interfaces. Okay, you can access classes in the classes, interfaces in the interfaces, and interface in the class with the help of implements, but you cannot access class in the interface. Okay, so you should remember these three flows: classes in the classes with the help of extents, class interfaces in the class with the help of implements, and interfaces in the interfaces with the help of extent. So this is the one of the flowchart. Okay, now any queries over here? So I can show you very simple example of a Java interface. Okay, and now I will show you one simple example. But before that, I will show you one diagram, so it will be very easy. Okay, so see here, first I have created one program having interface as a drawable. Okay, first understand, then I will show you that diagram. In drawable, I have created one method that is the draw. Okay, now see, I have not declared this method as a abstract one because interface is nothing but the abstract only. Then class rectangle, see here, implements keyword is used. Okay, to achieve inheritance concept with the help of a interfaces, implements keyword is used. Through that keyword, I have accessed all the fields which are present in the interface drawable. Now see, same method is there because we have to write its definition in actual class. Okay, in that drawing rectangle, same for this circle, drawing circle. In another class, I have created main method here with the help of a of here with the help of a upcasting process. Okay, लक्षात येत आहे, ड्रॉबेलचा इन्स्टन्स क्रिएट केलाय. इन रिअल सिनारिओ ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्रोव्हाइडेड बाय मेथड, फॉर एक्झाम्पल गेट ड्रॉएबल. ओके, दोन्ही ऑप्शन्स अवेलेबल आहेत. एक तर तुम्ही इथं ड्रॉ मेथड यूज केली कारण की इथं मेन्शन केली, अदरवाईज गेट ड्रॉएबल पण यूज करू शकता, ज्याच्यासाठी आपण गेट सेट यूज केले होते. एका लेक्चरमध्ये मी तुम्हाला ती प्रोसेस दाखवली होती त्याप्रमाणे. ओके, so you can use this method or you can use the get drawable method. Now I will show you its actual output. Now see here, circle class is used, so answer is drawing circle. If I have used here rectangle class, then your answer is a drawing rectangle. So this is a very simple example of a interface. Here single, which inheritance is used? Single, multi-level, multiple, yes, or hierarchical? Which one is used? One interface is there and which is used by the two classes, that is the rectangle and circle one. Which which inheritance is available with the help of this? Yes, anybody can tell me? We have seen hierarchical concept. Yes?
Ma'am, only one class is implemented at a time, one interface. So it is
No, no.
single.
No, actually, we are implementing only one, but it is the hierarchical one because we have implemented this interface, that is the drawable interface, with two classes, that is rectangle and circle. Means its structure is become as here, uh, drawable class, it is divided into two parts, that is rectangle and circle. लक्षात येते, ड्रॉएबल क्लास ड्रॉएबल इंटरफेसेस हा दोन क्लासेस यूज करतात, एक रेक्टँगल आणि दुसरा आहे तो circle. It means hierarchical interface. But out of these two, we have used only one, that is the circle. But we can use rectangle also with the help of another reference, right? Now I will show you over here. Now see, I have created another instance drawable d1 is equal to new rectangle. Okay. Now I have created a reference of a rectangle class, right? Now see, d1 dot draw method. Okay, d1 dot draw. Now see, ओके, दोन्ही मेथड्स यूज केले आपण, म्हणजे ही hierarchicalची कन्सेप्ट आहे, राईट. फक्त आपण इथं मगाशी एकच ऍक्सेस केला होता, इन्स्टन्स एकच क्रिएट केला होता. इथे दोन तयार केलेले आहेत, म्हणजे दोन सेपरेट रेफरन्सेस तयार केलेत एकाच इंटरफेस साठी. ओके. So this is the example of hierarchical inheritance. We can achieve hierarchical inheritance with the help of a class also, or with the help of an interface also. But we cannot achieve multiple inheritance with the help of a class. Now I will show you one diagram. Okay. See here, multiple inheritance. Now multiple inheritance is achieved with the help of an interface as well as class. Class extend at a time two inherit interfaces with the help of a implement keyword. Okay. Now suppose I want to make addition of two variables, one variable present in the interface A and another variable present in the interface B, but which is not possible with the help of a classes, but it is possible with the help of a interfaces. Okay, so this is the multiple inheritance. Now we will see its examples in the next lecture, because till we have not covered your attendance part. So it's, if we have time, then we will complete this program in today's lecture. Otherwise we will take this program in the next lecture. Till now only remember this diagram with you, so we can achieve the hybrid inheritance also. Okay. Any queries regarding today's lecture? Start calling roll numbers. Roll number 1.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then 2,
2 present, ma'am.
3.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, written.
Present, ma'am.
Then 4. Roll number 4. 4 is there. 5.
Present, ma'am.
6.
Present, ma'am.
7. Roll number 7. 8. 9.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 8 is there. 9 is present. Next. 10.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have noted. Roll number 10. 11. Roll number 11. 12.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 13.
Present, ma'am.
14.
Present,
15.
ma'am.
Okay. 16.
Present, ma'am.
17. 17. Roll.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 15.
Okay.
Ma'am, 11.
Okay, noted. Abhijit, can you unmute your mic? Abhijit Karande. Abhijit,
Yes, ma'am.
why you have joined this lecture at that ending part?
मॅडम मोबाईलला बॅलन्स नव्हता आता टाकलाय रिचार्ज.
Okay. 15 is present, 16 is present. Then 17. Roll number 17 is there. 18.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 19.
Present, ma'am.
20.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 21.
Present.
22.
Present, ma'am.
23.
Present, ma'am.
24. 24 is there. Okay. 25.
Present, ma'am.
26.
Present, ma'am.
27. 27 is there. 28.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am. 27 present, ma'am.
Praj. Yes, noted. 28. Okay.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 29. 30. 30 is there. 31.
Yes, ma'am. 30 आहे मॅडम.
Okay. 31. 32. 32 is there. 33. 34. 35.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 36. 37.
प्रेझेंट.
Okay. 38 is present. 39.
मॅडम 39 प्रेझेंट.
Ha. 40. 40 is there. 41. 42.
प्रेझेंट.
Okay. 43. 44.
प्रेझेंट.
45.
प्रेझेंट.
Okay. 46. 46 is there. 47. 48.
Yes, madam.
49. 50.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 51. 52.
Present, ma'am.
52. 53.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 54. 54 is there. 55. 56.
Present, ma'am.
57.
Present, ma'am.
57. Okay. 58.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 59.
Present, ma'am.
60.
Yes, ma'am.
61.
Yes, ma'am.
62. 63. Okay. 64.
Present, ma'am.
65. 66. Okay. 67.
Present, ma'am.
68. 69. 70.
Present.
Ha. 71.
Hello, madam. Yes, ma'am. 71.
Okay. 72,
Present, ma'am.
73,
Present, ma'am.
74, 74.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 75,
Present, ma'am.
76, 76 is there? 77, okay. 78, 78 is there? Okay. 79,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Now I will mention here roll numbers. Check if anybody is present, then you can tell me.
Present 49.
एकच मिनिट.
Attendance दिली होती.
मे बी इथं ऐकून असेल आली. लावते एक मिनिट. Anybody is remain from this list?
मॅम रोल नंबर 10 पण प्रेझेंट आहे.
Okay. 55 अक्षर माने. Shivam, can you unmute your mic for 1 minute? Shivam Rajmane? Yes, Digvijay, I have noted your roll number. Shivam? Is there any network problem for your side? Yes, Shivam Rajmane. Okay. Anybody has remained?
Ma'am, roll number 17.
Okay. Okay. So I will stop presenting my screen. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me. Okay. So in today's lecture, we have covered polymorphism with complete parts. That is the we have completed polymorphism completely. Am I right? Okay, Vaishali. I have noted your roll number. Then Vishal. Yes. Okay. I have noted Shivam's number also. Don't miss any lecture in between, because what will happen, we are covering complete one concept in the one lecture. Okay. It may happen that you may not find out some concept due to this absentee. I will share that links, no problem, but the presentee will be considered at the time of your internal marks, because we don't know how much time we have to face that corona. Okay.